Peace to the family. This is I Am African, and I'm back at it again with something to talk about. Now, we all know that today is MLK birthday, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, okay? A lot of people, a lot of, radio stations, a lot of TV networks, they're going to be playing his speeches. People are going to be attending their own little memorial marches or whatever the case may be for today. But first off, I'm going to tell you that Martin Luther King did not only stand for peace. Well, he stood for peace when he was asleep, when he was talking about having a dream. Yeah, he stood for peace. He was all for the nonviolent movement and things of that nature when he was asleep, when he was talking about him having a dream. Okay? But years before his death, he woke up. He woke the hell up and realized that this whole plan of integration was one of the worst moves that could ever be promoted to the black community ever, given the circumstances, given the situation that black people were facing at that time. So he woke up, but sadly after he woke up and realized the mistake that he had made, he was quote unquote assassinated, as they say, which was a lie. It was a lie. And I'm going to get back on that shortly. But to continue on what I was saying, he has an interview. There's a video of him having an interview where he states that his dream had became a nightmare. And I may be misquoting, but it was something along the lines of him realizing that dream that he was having was a nightmare. And basically expressing a tremendous amount of regret. And he also said that he has integrated his people. He said it like this: I have integrated my people into a burning building. So he knew that the idea or the movement that he was propagating amongst the black community or perpetuating was a lie. It wasn't going to do anything. In fact, it made it worse. Now, if you look at the progression of black people in the United States of America, in this country, I believe it's 1939, from 1939 to I think 1954, black people had the most wealth in this country. So basically, the structure allowing black people to integrate was a economic decision. It was based off of that. They wanted some of that wealth that was in that black community that we had circulating throughout our community. That's what the power structure wanted. They even had a documentary out called "How to Sell the Negro." So it ain't by coincidence that around the time the civil rights movement is going on, they finally make a decision to integrate, to allow black people to become one with this beast, or so-called one with this beast. Okay, but yeah, he didn't when he woke up, and even in parts of his speech, in parts of his speeches, he would reiterate that he was for action as well. He was for action. In certain letters, I think he said something about something towards the action, having action or taking action. Pardon me. He said something about taking action in the letter from the Birmingham jail. See, what the power structure does is that they want to present or romanticize Martin Luther King Jr.'s image, his his history. They want to present to you this lovable, encouraging, non-violent promoting image of Dr. King, or personality of Dr. King. But they don't show you the other stuff. They don't show you the interviews where he openly admitted he made a mistake. They don't show you that. They don't show you that. Why? Because they want to perpetuate white supremacy. They want you to continue trying to fight in this country to be accepted. That's why they do what they do. That's exactly why they do what they do. In my opinion, the fact that they even recognize his birthday is to say that, hey, this man right here is responsible for one of the most powerful economic benefits for white people. This man is, yes, he's a hero. You know why he's a hero? Because he introduced the power structure to a whole nother level of financial wealth through the black community. That's why they honor him. It ain't excuse me. It doesn't have anything to do with them recognizing him for fighting for what he believed and fighting none of this. No, it's not. It wasn't about that. It was about economic gain. It was about financial power. And that's what he gave the power structure by the civil rights movement, by encouraging people to integrate, by perpetuating this idea of continue struggling to gain acceptance from these people. And like I said, this was all before he woke up and realized that it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work at all. So and to go back on what I was saying earlier about his assassination, his alleged assassination. And see, that's why you can't trust what the media tells you, because he wasn't assassinated. He actually survived that shot on the hotel balcony. He survived that shot, but was later killed in the hospital. He was later killed in the hospital by the doctors. And it's all, I really can't go into detail, but it's all in the book. And if I'm misquoting the book, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head. But in the book, I believe it's called the plot to kill King. Is outlaid in that book, where it talks about different people hearing the doctors say if he lives, I believe it's something along that line. No, what are you doing? Keep that don't keep that nigger alive, and all things of that nature. So what I'm saying is that don't allow the media to feed you the BS. You got to understand something. They control the narratives. They control the information that's being disseminated out here. They control what you are listening to, what you are reading, all of this stuff. They control most of the information. So if you want the truth, you got to dig for it. We're in that time and era. So like I was saying, the civil rights movement, it was bad, man. It was a bad move for black people. We so-called got what we wanted through the civil rights. You got civil rights, but yet they're still letting you know that they don't care about you through police brutality, through the school to prison pipeline. I mean, things of that nature. High incarceration rates. So, within the black community. So, I mean, like I said, they don't show you all the parts that you need to know about him. They don't. They just want to show you that to perpetuate you trying to gain white acceptance. That's the reason for why they're portraying it to you. They're doing it for them because they want to remind themselves of their great hero, getting them to gain access to the black wealth that was in this country, that was circulating through the black community at a point in time. But anyway, this is I Am African. Seek knowledge so that you will know the truth. And I'm out. Peace.